Welcome to talkersandgeeks.com. Justin here, and today we're back with another video game review. Today we're reviewing What Comes After, which is available now on the Nintendo Switch and has been on the Steam since November 5th, 2020. As always, here's a brief synopsis. What Comes After is a side-scrolling adventure game and a short, heartwarming story about learning how to love yourself. Help Vivi in her journey onto the train to the afterlife and back. And when it comes to gameplay, let me touch on the gameplay first. Not that much gameplay here. Controls are very simple. All you're doing is scrolling back and forth between carts and talking to people and listening to the story. So not much gameplay there and heavy, but the game is a very story narrative driven game, which you're starting to see a lot more of and I like that because we're getting to see more forms of trying to tell a story in the video game medium, and this one is I will definitely highly recommend with the price of $6. Highly recommend it. And one thing I really have to say about the story, it's well written. We have Vivi who was on a train. She wakes up and now she's on this train towards the afterlife, and you try to find out why she's on this train and actually just listen to stories and talk to people. And one thing I did have to say is that while I did enjoy the story, I wish there was more showing than telling. There was a lot of exposition on Vivi's backstory, which I would have actually loved to see more of, for us to actually explore how Vivi life was, of why she feels a certain way, which I won't spoil, and why she wishes death as well to her. Well, that wasn't really explored, but it's only applied. But I think the real message is you actually getting to talk to these various souls and really getting to hear their stories in a way for you to interpret it for your own life. And I think that the developers and the writers did a wonderful job of really conveying that message of hope and inspiration and keep fighting on no matter what you're going through. I want to talk a little bit about the graphics here. The graphics are beautiful. The artwork is great. It's literally like a graphic novel just from the use of its art style, its color palette. I love the color palette in this. Depending on what cart you're in, it's a little dark and bleak like this, and it depends on how your interactions are as well. I love the use of these souls, just like something you can just clearly see through them, and I thought it looked very well, especially the use of colors when it comes to the plant cart, where the inclusion just not of just the human souls, but plant souls, plant life, animal life, everything that has a soul, and just like the message that they're really trying to convey there. I thought it worked very well. Love the use of the plants falling down, the leaves falling down from the plants. It's just a very gorgeous game to look at. Like I said, it feels like you're really just playing an indie graphic novel with its wonderful art style. Now let's talk a little bit about the music. There's not much music in this game, and I think that's on purpose, because when the music hits, it has a hit. It's like one of those moments like in a film where the music has to kick in so you can really feel the tone and the message or whatever the scene is trying to tell you. And when the music hits, you're going to feel it, such as this scene here where Vivi is meeting the old tree. It is just some really great composition here, and I think the music being played throughout the game, but it took away from the message that the developers were talking. So final rating, I'm gonna give it a 4 stars out of 5. It's a short game, can only take you an hour plus, but I wish it was a little bit longer, a little bit more less exposition and more showing on the characterization of Vivi, but it's still a great experience, and it's cheap. It's like $6. Highly recommend this. This is Justin from talkersandgeeks.com saying later days. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.